This is my boy, my main man, my baby Rackam. He's probably my favorite from Granblue Fantasy Relink's starting crew because he is a crit abuser. He outputs a lot of damage fast. This guy has so much high damage uptime because of the amount and rate of damage he is able to produce without having to worry about being disrupted due to his range. Now I just want to remind you all that this is an early game character breakdown, just for you to find out who you'd want to start playing the game as. I'm only gonna cover his support skills, his early game moveset, and his general playstyle. Don't expect any advanced setups or builds or combos in this video, but I might do one of those soon, so look out for that. I also just want to remind you all to leave a like if you enjoyed the video and help me out by hitting that subscribe button. So let's start with his support skills. These are his support skills or his passives, Sleight of Hand and Rhythmic Trigger. So Sleight of Hand talks about your triangle or your Y attack, which is Bullseye Blast. This one, this attack, if you hold triangle or Y, you're able to charge it up and do a lot of damage, to do big damage. But as you can see, it's a pretty slow charge. It doesn't charge fast. Takes a while. But you have a heat gauge. The one beside Rackam. That circle that looks like compass. If it's maxed out like this, or the higher the heat gauge is, the faster your Bullseye Blast charges. So you can see, you saw it charged really fast, just like that, compared to if your heat gauge is low, it's gonna charge a lot slower, like significantly slower. It's like a huge difference for it. So you don't really have to max out your heat gauge because you don't really do more damage the higher heat gauge is. Your Bullseye Blast is just gonna have a shorter charge time. It's not like there's a bonus for maxing out your heat gauge. Just make sure you keep it high as much as you can. So you can charge up your heat by pressing square or just using attack. You can mash it if you want to, or if you hold it down, you do a 3-shot burst. That one. When you're doing your square attacks, you can move around, so you can keep your distance. So you can either mash or do few shot bursts, which is your second support skill. This one, Rhythmic Trigger, the one at the bottom. So your 3-shot bursts, you can link them to each other, and if you do it with perfect timing, the 3-shot bursts do more damage, and you'll know you're doing it properly if Rackam is glowing. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. Rackam is glowing. You're also doing more damage with your square attacks. You'd want to be using 3-shot bursts, perfectly timing it, rather than just mashing down the attack button. You also have your Skybound art, which is this one. Alright, so that's what it looks like. Your general game plan is to remember that your attacks, your square attacks, are there to increase your heat gauge, and your main damage is your Bullseye Blast. So you want to stay far away, fully charge a Bullseye Blast, and just rinse and repeat. I also want to say, just use your abilities on cooldown, because your abilities are more additive to your kit, and your Bullseye Blast and square attacks are your main damage. So you can use that for defense down, this for crowd control, also for crowd control. So just use them on cooldown, where your damage will be always up. You won't be wasting time not outputting damage. Squeeze in more damage or crowd control with your skills. They're more additive. And in my honest opinion, from the starting crew, he has the highest damage outputs, mainly because you can stay really far away and not be disturbed by the enemy, especially if it's focusing down your team members. You can output so much damage because your attacks do a lot of damage. And then if you prioritize crit as your bonus for this character, you can do so much damage. So just stay away and abuse the hell out of your Bullseye Blast and your crits. That is Rackam, the crit abuser. I really like him. He's personally my favorite from the starting crew. But let me know what you feel about Rackam. Comment down below what you like about him or what you don't like about him. Yeah, that was Rackam's guide, beginner guide. Not really an in-depth guide. And if you enjoy this type of content and you want to check out the other guides I did for the other starting members, you can go ahead check out the playlist for the other ones. Check out my other content. I'll do more Granblue Fantasy versus content here on this YouTube channel. You can also check me out on stream. I stream here on YouTube, also on twitch.tv/PHFaust. You can check me out on either one. So that's it. Thank you so much. Peace. Bye-bye.